The mark of the beast, fact or fiction? For millennia, this enigmatic symbol has captivated and terrified civilizations across the globe. Whispered in hushed tones and depicted in ancient texts, the mark of the beast has transcended cultures and beliefs. But what is it about this mark that evokes such primal fear and fascination? Is it the chilling prophecy of damnation and eternal suffering, or the unsettling implication of a world on the brink of a spiritual apocalypse? It is a symbol of power, control, and the seductive allure of darkness. Throughout history, scholars, theologians, and conspiracy theorists have grappled with the mystery of the mark, offering countless interpretations and predictions. But one thing remains constant: the mark of the beast continues to ignite our imaginations, forcing us to confront our deepest fears. 666. It's a sequence that sends chills down spines and sparks fear in the hearts of many. For centuries, it's been synonymous with the mark of the beast, a symbol of evil. But is this numerical code truly the mark itself, or is there more to this ancient riddle? The Book of Revelation speaks of a powerful entity demanding allegiance. This beast will bear a mark, sealing the fate of those who accept it. Revelation 13:18 states, "Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast." Many scholars believe 666 is a complex numerical code. Could this be the key to the beast's true identity? Some point to the Roman Emperor Nero, a notorious tyrant. The mark of the beast represents a choice, aligning with darkness. 666 serves as a stark warning of evil's seductive nature. In the tapestry of human experience, few concepts evoke such profound dread and spiritual unease as the idea of an unforgivable sin, and according to the Book of Revelation, accepting the mark of the beast constitutes such a sin. Revelation 14:9-10 paints a chilling picture of the consequences that await those who bear the mark. "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead, or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, and in the presence of the Lamb." The imagery is stark, uncompromising. But what makes this act so irredeemable? Is it a transgression against God so profound that it cannot be forgiven? Or is it perhaps a conscious and irreversible rejection of salvation, a deliberate turning away from the light? To accept the mark of the beast is to willingly embrace a false idol, to elevate worldly power and material possessions above spiritual enlightenment and divine grace. It is a betrayal of one's own soul, a declaration of allegiance to the forces of darkness. This concept of an unforgivable sin serves as a stark reminder of the gravity of our choices. Imagine a world where freedom is but a distant memory, controlled by a single, all-powerful entity. Conformity is enforced through economic pressure, social isolation, and the threat of violence. In the Book of Revelation, the mark of the beast becomes a tool of oppression. Revelation 13:15-17. "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image should speak, and cause those who wouldn't worship it to be killed. And he causeth all to receive a mark in their right hand or foreheads, that no man might buy or sell without it." The mark becomes the ultimate instrument of control, separating the compliant from the defiant. Those who refuse the mark will be ostracized, denied necessities, and marked for elimination. By restricting access to essentials, the regime can crush dissent without overt violence. This scenario is a cautionary tale, reminding us of the fragility of freedom and the need to safeguard our liberties. Chapter 4. The Price of Defiance. Persecution and the courage to resist. Throughout history, the human spirit has demonstrated an unyielding capacity for resilience, a stubborn refusal to bow to tyranny, even in the face of unimaginable persecution. And in the apocalyptic narrative of the Book of Revelation, those who refuse to bear the mark of the beast embody this very spirit of resistance, choosing faith over fear, conviction over compromise. Revelation chapter 20 verse 4 speaks of those who defy the beast's decree, "And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them, and I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Jesus, and for the word of God, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads, or in their hands. and they lived and reigned with Christ 1,000 years. These individuals, the martyrs of faith, stand as beacons of hope in a world shrouded in darkness. They understand that true freedom lies not in blind obedience but in the courage to resist, to cling to one's principles even when faced with unimaginable suffering. Their persecution serves as a stark reminder of the price of freedom, the sacrifices demanded by those who dare to stand against tyranny. For in the face of overwhelming power, it is often the quiet acts of courage, the whispers of defiance that ultimately ignite the fires of revolution. Chapter 5: A Glimmer of Hope, the Promise of a Brighter Future. Amidst the apocalyptic imagery and dire prophecies of the Book of Revelation, a glimmer of hope emerges, a beacon of light piercing through the encroaching darkness. For even in the face of unimaginable tribulation, the promise of redemption and renewal persists, offering solace and strength to those who remain steadfast in their faith. Revelation chapter 21 verses 3-4 offers a glimpse of this glorious future. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, "Behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people. And God himself shall be with them, and be their God. And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away." This passage speaks of a time when suffering and sorrow will be no more, when the wounds of the past will be healed, and humanity will be reunited with the divine. It is a vision of paradise restored, a testament to the enduring power of hope and the ultimate triumph of good over evil. For those who have endured persecution and resisted the mark of the beast, this promise offers a profound sense of comfort and vindication. Their steadfastness has earned them a place in this new world, a world free from the tyranny of the beast and the darkness it represents. Chapter 6: The Beast's Bite. The devastating consequences of conformity. The mark of the beast is often depicted as a symbol of allegiance, a visible declaration of loyalty to a powerful entity. But its true nature runs far deeper, penetrating the very core of one's being and leaving behind a trail of devastation that extends far beyond the physical realm. Revelation chapter 16 verse 2 speaks of the physical and spiritual torment that awaits those who bear the mark. "And the first went, and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image." This passage paints a grim picture of the physical suffering that will befall those who have aligned themselves with the beast. But the true horror lies in the spiritual decay that accompanies this outward affliction. For the mark of the beast is not merely a physical brand but a spiritual poison, slowly eroding one's conscience, compassion, and capacity for love. The mark of the beast becomes a brand of shame, a constant reminder of their betrayal of their own humanity. Chapter 7: The Unmistakable Mark, a choice that will define humanity. In a world saturated with information and rife with misinformation, the ability to discern truth from falsehood has never been more crucial. And when it comes to the mark of the beast, the Book of Revelation leaves no room for ambiguity. This is not a mark that can be concealed, misinterpreted, or passed off as something else. It is a deliberate and unmistakable declaration of allegiance. Revelation chapter 14 verses 9-10 states, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, and in the presence of the Lamb." The mark, whether physical or symbolic, represents a conscious decision, a deliberate turning away from the divine and an embrace of the beast's dominion. It is a choice with eternal consequences, a line drawn in the sand that separates the sheep from the goats. The mark of the beast, a timeless warning for the modern age. Perhaps the most unsettling aspect of the mark of the beast is not its physical manifestation, but its enduring relevance in our modern world. For the forces of oppression, control, and spiritual manipulation are not confined to the pages of ancient texts. They are very much alive in our midst, disguised as seductive ideologies, technological advancements, and the relentless pursuit of power and profit. We've explored the 7 mind-blowing facts about the mark of the beast, delving into its symbolic meaning, its devastating consequences, and the enduring power of hope that shines even in the darkest of times. The mark serves as a timeless reminder of the importance of spiritual discernment, the courage to resist conformity, and the unwavering belief in a brighter future. What are your thoughts on the mark of the beast? Share your insights and interpretations in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more thought-provoking content that explores the mysteries of our world and beyond.